My name is Lisa Jensen, and we have Suncoast Organic Farm and Bakery here on Southside Road. And we've been baking for about 3 years, almost 3 years. And we do stone-milled grains and wood-fired baking. We have a variety of about 20 different breads, and we are open every Saturday from 9 to 6. We bake during the week. We bake wholesale graham crackers, granola, whatever large orders. We were mainly set up as a wholesale bakery to begin with. And then as we went along, we met people and they're like, okay, you're baking on Saturday, can I come over? And so we'd open the gate and let people in slowly. And about 7 weeks ago, we decided to open up to the public. And it's been going really well. We also sell on Friday evenings next to Bertuccio's and Man Smith's from 4 to 7. And it's called the Bread Box. And it's a little trailer out there that you'll see. It's kind of cute. And we have about 2 different varieties of breads, along with the graham crackers, banana bread, granola, olive oil garlic croutons, and whatever else I can fit into baking while I'm making the doughs for Saturday. So I usually post it on our website. We have a website, suncoastorganicfarm.com. And this is our we do a wood-fired granola. It doesn't have any salt in it. And we try to utilize everything we grow. I don't grow cranberries, but we do buy organic cranberries from Central Milling. And we make, I did bring some breads, but I was just told I can't. I was going to slice it and give it out, but I guess I can't. But I'll show you. This is a sun-dried tomato sourdough. And we have a cranberry walnut sourdough. And we have, this is a super-seeded sourdough, and it has cracked rye, wheat. This is an example of a mill. This is not the commercial mill that I use. But this is a smaller German mill, and it has granite stones inside. And we mill our own wheat, rye, spelt. We have a cracked 9 grain. And what that does is it keeps the nutrients in the grain, and there's no need for enrichment for vitamins. So it's easier to digest. We don't use any emulsifiers or any preservatives. And we do put our olive oil that we make. This is our olive oil. We are sold out for the year. I do have a few bottles here that we bottled. That's in my personal stash. We kept about 70 gallons. Unfortunately, we are not harvesting this year because we did not make up for the difference of the loss of rain. So we had a bad crop this year. Petrosante does our press. We've been making our olive oil for almost 9 years. It's a mixture of 4 different Tuscan olives, very peppery, very grassy. And that's what I utilize. We do make an olive oil bread, but it wasn't out of the oven yet. My husband's still baking. We have a morning bake and an afternoon bake, and we bake until 11 o'clock at night. And then we sell tomorrow in Mountain View. And we also make our own wine, which we don't have a label yet because we are not selling it. We're still practicing on making an organic Syrah and an organic Chardonnay. This is our graham cracker, which is actually, we sift out the bran, which is the gram of it's the fiber of the wheat berry. And we make our own honey as well. And our graham crackers also have our olive oil in them. I make a fresh ginger, a honey, a chocolate, and a peanut butter graham cracker. Trying to think if I forgot anything else. When we started this bakery, my background is in radio, actually. I lived in Minneapolis, and I lived in Denver. And my stepdad has always been a farmer since '91. He was in law enforcement before that. And he bought this old farm on Southside Road. It used to be a walnut ranch. And he tore out all the walnut trees were all diseased, and he tore them out and planted all olives. And his dream was to sell an organic Tuscan olive oil, and he fulfilled that dream. And he doesn't make a lot of money on his olive oil because he buys like Italian glass, and he only believes in, and he keeps he hasn't changed his prices in 7 years. So he really wants everybody to be able to have a good organic olive oil. So, I mean, this is I wish I could have you taste it, but but next year we'll have a great crop of olive oil. But we do still use it in all our breads, and that's the only natural preservative that I use. We are planning on, we have another walnut barn that we are going to be turning into a brewery. We're going to be making organic beer and selling it at the farmer's market. We are growing beer, hops, our own hops and barley, and making our own mash and extract. So that is our future plan for 2015. And we are going to be calling it the Nut House Brew because it is a walnut barn. And I guess we are a little crazy too. So that's my sister over there. She works for, she has a real job, but she helps me on Saturdays, and she also helps me in the bread box. And my mom is back there. She's working the bakery. So it is a family-run business. My husband is the wood fire baker. And we also have a wonderful lady that works for us named Ellen. She's from Germany, and she does all our German breads. And she actually won 4 different cake divisions at the county fair. I just wanted to mention that. She's not here, but that's about it. I don't know what else to say. Oh, we're located, I brought some flyers. We are located at 6310 Southside Road. We are right kitty corner from Vineyards Estates and next to the nursery on Southside Road. If you're coming from town, it's past the school. I'm having an artist paint on the barn bakery, because right now, if you see the picture, we were just featured in Edible Silicon Valley. We have a story written about us. It's in the new magazine for the fall issue, and it tells about how we got started. That is my stepdad, and at the bottom there, and he was the founder of the bakery. When I came back from Minnesota, he said the barn was falling down, and I didn't know what, I was like, I didn't want to stay in finance or radio anymore, and I loved to bake, and he said, what if I turn that old barn into a bakery? And he was already selling at the farmer's market, and we talked to the farmer's market, and they waited for us. We thought it was going to take us 6 months to build, and it took us 3 years. So that was 6 years ago, and at first when I started making bread, I thought the first week I was going to give it up because it's so labor intensive. But in time, you come up with your longer fermentations and easier methods and more employees, and it became a little easier, and it's a labor of love. But I love making bread, and we started out with 5 different varieties, and now we have 20. So, and we keep adding because people go, I want this bread and I want that bread, and we say, fine, we'll make it for you. And a lot of diet restrictions. We do make 100% rye. A lot of diabetics. We make a full corn brought rye, and we also make a regular 100% rye. We make a spelt, a 9-grain, and am I forgetting anything? Oh, we also make a breakfast pie made from our olive oil, no butter. And I would have brought you some, but I didn't have any left from this morning. But we make an apricot, or we make whatever we have growing right now, but today we had apricot and pumpkin. And we do have a whole wheat chocolate chip cookie that we also make and sell, and a whole wheat banana bread made with our olive oil. We offer free coffee in the morning when you have breakfast. I have a lot of people that come in, and they can sit on our back patio, and for $3 each have all our pastries are $3. We have chocolate croissants. We have Danishes. Today I had a cranberry cheesecake Danish. So whatever's in season. And I also make what people have nicknamed the hot mess, is a walnut cinnamon roll. And it is a very gooey mess, but it's a really good mess. And last week I made a pumpkin cinnamon roll. So it changes every week. So if you went to our website, there is a tab called the Saturday menu, and you can take a peek at it. And then usually people text me what breads they want, and then I have it ready. I text them back when all the breads are out of the oven. Oh, well, my garlic olive oil croutons are, how would you like to say, Michelle? Yum. I'm not even going to say what the nickname is for those. And that pretty much sums it up. And again, we're only open on Saturdays. I know people show up on Sundays and they call me, and I'm in Mountain View on Sundays, so I'm not there, and the gate is closed. But when the gate is open, we have our sign in the barn that is lit up that says open, and you're welcome to come in and check us out, or stop by the bread box next to Pertuccio's or Man Smith's on Fridays. So thank you very much.
Lisa, thank you very much.